Hello everybody, welcome. Wembley is upon us. Today we are going to be taking a look at route to the final. I'm down here in Sky Studios, but let's reflect. That's what we're doing. We're going to reflect on all of Newcastle's cup run. We're going to take you all the way back to August 24th. Myself and Johnny went to Tranmere away. We met up with Harry and Carl that day when Newcastle won 2-1. Sad news though, but Emil Kraft was ruled out for the rest of the season. But this is how the night went down. I'm joined by some strange people. Oi, oi, Johnny lads.
Hello, everybody.
Johnny's on the vlog because there's been a change of circumstances. He's coming with me. A Heineken.
Yeah, that'll please some people. It'll
Upset some people as well.
No, do you know what it is?
All right, lads.
Oh, Bruno's fucking magic. He wears magic hats. He could have signed for Arsenal. But he said no for that. He wants to win
Emil Kraft has gone off injured. Hopefully that's not too serious. Jamal Lascelles! So that was the only away fixture that Newcastle had in this cup competition. Every single game going forward was held at St James's Park until we played Southampton. More on that later. But we came up against Crystal Palace, so we just seem to have a knack of drawing 0-0 this season with them. And there wasn't any difference at St James's Park when Newcastle finished 0-0. It wasn't the greatest game in the world. It went to penalties. It was squeaky bum time. And I was given the opportunity to be in the press box. Thank you very much for the club for inviting me. What an honour that was, and this is how it went down.
Newcastle are through to the last 16 after a 3-2 win on penalties. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal just keeps on saving loads of shots, Beth. Isn't that marvellous?
It's all he actually does. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal.
He's just mint. He is.
I've had 3 beers tonight, can't you?
Oh, you've had a few. But no, in all seriousness, Nick Pope made a fantastic save in the first half from Mateta to keep it at 0-0. Second half, we had a good chance from Chris Wood, which was saved after a poor pass. But Bruno, Miggy, Trippier, all coming on, made a massive difference, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought Trippier looked a bit slow at first and he was making a few mistakes, but that's to be expected. He had a rough weekend. He came off at the weekend as well with a knock. But honestly, when Miggy comes on now, you just know the game's going to get more exciting. Like, think about this time last year, no one would have thought, like, if we were going to get a goal, it would come from Miggy. But now when he comes on, you're like, we're going to score a goal. So Miggy's just exciting right now. So the intensity of the game just, honestly, like, it multiplied when Miggy came on.
Right, so the World Cup had happened. Argentina went on to win it, inspired by Lionel Messi. But back to domestic football, the first game back was the League Cup fixture against Bournemouth on December 21st. Eddie Howe selected all 5 of his World Cup players straight in the lineup. Very, very strong. He's taken this competition seriously. Newcastle won 1-0 thanks to an Adam Smith own goal. Newcastle's 7th win in a row. Let's take a look how it went down that night.
Yeah, we did hold on. Look, the goal itself, cross on the right-hand side. I think it's Seski or Sesame, how you pronounce it. He decides to glance it into his own goal, and that's probably the only way Newcastle are going to score today, for being honest. But look, Newcastle are through, Carl. In the quarter-final, this is where the business end starts.
Huge, absolutely huge. I think it's probably one of the more opportunistic chances that we're going to get, certainly in recent times, with the way teams have gone out, how the draw is going to go. It's coming up on Thursday. I can't wait. We just need to really push on and take grasp of the opportunity that we've got. I'm buzzing, mate, absolutely buzzing.
January 11th, Newcastle had another home tie against Leicester City, who were just recently beat 3-0 in the league on Boxing Day. This was the home tie. We won 2-0 thanks to Dan Burns scoring his first goal for his hometown club, and another goal by Joe Litton. He just loves to play Leicester. But the key thing to take away from this game once again is that Eddie Howe went with his strongest side. Let's take a look.
He's from Blythe. You're never gonna. Whatever. You're never gonna beat Dan Burn, but you're never gonna beat Newcastle United in a quarter-final against Leicester City, because, Carl, we are in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, the first time since 1976 that Newcastle United are in a League Cup semi-final. Incredible.
It is incredible, absolutely incredible. You know, I was really nervous in the first half, really nervous, because we had chances, we didn't take them. I was just like, oh, is it going to be one of those nights where something comes back to haunt us, we get dragged into penalties? And we've won. We beat them. I'm glad it's over, but what a night, what a night, what a night. Atmosphere was incredible.
Yeah, Newcastle are the semi-finals. Come on, Indeed, come on. The Newcastle. Go on. Quickly.
Are we the Toon? Is this getting posted?
Yes.
Right, what's your channel name?
Newcastle Fans TV.
Newcastle Fans TV. You'll never ever beat Dublin. Hey from Blythe. Come on! Up the marks. Subscribe.
So after somehow Southampton had defeated Manchester City 2-0, Newcastle were drawn against the Saints, and every Newcastle fan started to believe and have hope that Newcastle could reach the final for the first time since 1999. January the 24th, we made the long trip down to St Mary's to see how Newcastle would get on in the first leg. And of course, the man who's been enjoying this competition, Joe Litton, got on the score sheet. Let's take a look how it went down.
How's that?
Goal scorer for Newcastle, number 7, Joe Linton.
This is the best trip I've ever been on. Next month.
We've all witnessed Newcastle win a semi-final, but it's only the first leg.
You're saying he probably went round him too much.
Sorry, we're getting distracted by fans. Just wait.
See, you should be like that guy. Tops off. Credit to you, sir.
Just wait until the home leg.
For now.
Do they think we're Southampton fans?
We're not Southampton.
We're not Southampton fans. Newcastle fans. We're fucking mates.
We're fucking class. We're fucking class. We're fucking class.
It might be his dodgy accent.
Newcastle Fans TV! Fucking hell, Sam! You'd never even guess what happened to me tonight. I wasn't allowed in because apparently they found drugs on us. They didn't find drugs on us. But nonetheless, I didn't break into anywhere. I just basically got on with some lads outside who had a box in Southampton's box. And I went in with them.
Changed, man.
I went in with them and watched somebody score our winner. But I was pretending to be annoyed because anyway, I literally broke into their box and they let us in. They were having a fucking great laugh.
So the return leg was just a week later. Excitement. You could feel something in the air that night. Of course, Sean Longstaff scored the brace. Southampton did score earlier on through Che Adams, and of course we had Bruno Guimaraes sent off. But let's not kid ourselves. We just needed to get through that game. We did. The celebrations at full time amongst fans, players, staff, you name it, was through the roof. Newcastle had achieved something that they hadn't for 24 years, reaching a major cup final.
for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. We're in the final. Mommy, ma. Lee, I think I'm going to lose Lee in a second. Tell me. The fans are serenading. Let's move out this way. The fans are serenading Lee, as you can see. We're going to Wembley.
Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. I'm going to Wembley.
So there we have it, everybody. It's not an easy run. Newcastle have had to play 4 Premier League sides on the route to the final. And now we have to beat another one in the term of Manchester United. Ironically, the last side that we played in a cup final. This is Wembley weekend, everybody. It's time to get excited. It's time to live, dream and hope. And even if we don't win the cup, this is just the start of something. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. And we'll see yous at Wembley.
We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mommy, ma. Tell me, mommy, ma. I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley.